Aya for telling my 18-year-old daughter to either sue for child support or get out of my house. My 18-year-old daughter, Ava, dropped out of high school after getting pregnant by her then-boyfriend, who is 19. Ava will be 19 soon, has no job and a 10-month-old baby. Her boyfriend Andrew moved from Jacksonville, FL to Miami for college. He never actually broke up with Ava, but instead told her that they were still together and even went as far as to leave a sleeping bag and other toiletries in her room to show her that they were essentially a family. Now he has changed his number and blocked Ava on social media after accusing her of cheating. So this could not be his baby. He ignores all communication offering for him to prove he's not the dad. I have been handling Ava with kid gloves. Here is the situation. I am a single mom, and Ava is my second child of 3. My older daughter, 20F, lives at home but works weekends as a barista and just got a job working 3 hours a week doing QuickBooks for a church, all while studying to be an ultrasound tech. She pays $150 a month in rent, and if she wants new clothes or to eat out, that's all her. My youngest son is 10, and it's obviously my responsibility to pay for what my ex's support payments won't cover. However, Ava seems to think that because she technically can qualify as a high school super senior, that she is essentially still a high schooler who can come home and expect that her food, shelter, and new clothes plus fun expenses are covered, no questions asked, and that the biggest problem with Andrew going silent is the fact that he's a jerk, and some college girl has stolen him away. That is not adult thinking, and I'm getting worried that Ava will never get it if I don't spell it out for her. I told her that she either has to show me concrete proof that she's working towards a GED, and then if she passes, some sort of useful certification, in which case I'll let her stay for free, or she needs to get a job. Ask her sister if any restaurants are hiring, if a gym needs a front desk clerk, whatever. She told me she would rather just do high school. I said okay, but either way, employed or not, Andrew is the dad, and just because he's 19 doesn't mean he should get off any easier than a 39-year-old who got his wife pregnant and then left. But Ava got angry, and either Andrew or his siblings got it into her head that if she filed, he would lose his scholarship or be forced out of college, and that the judge would probably say that Andrew cannot make any money in college, so she gets no support. I told her she does not understand how much diapers and everything else costs, and if she does not file for support, she is about to find out, because I'm kicking her out with $100. And that's it. And then if she needs diapers, she can go to the grocery store and see what the total comes out to. Ida? I also printed out flyers about government social programs and taped it to her door. Edit. I'd also like to add that my daughter considered abortion, but Andrew, whose family is Mormon, said that she'd go to hell if she did that, and that even thinking of going on the Planned Parenthood website would require her to repent. Story 2. Eta for wanting divorce, BC. I think wife intentionally got pregnant when I didn't want more kids. My wife, 43 and I, 46 have been married 10 years and have 3 boys. Our lives are very busy with work, kids, extended family, house projects, etc. I love my wife immensely and long to have emotional and physical intimacy, even just kisses, hugs, hand-holding, whatever with her. However, for most of our marriage, she has been completely focused on the kids. So we really only have a co-parent/roommate relationship. Of course, I understand this. The kids have to be top priority. But for the last 8 years or so, if there's not a kid in our bed at night, then my wife is in a kid's bed with them. I try to get them to sleep in their own beds and encourage her to sleep with me alone. But it's rarely successful. I've made it very clear to her that I do not want any more kids. I'm more than ready to get our relationship back on track now that the youngest is school age. I'm also exhausted and overwhelmed all the time with everything on my plate. Can't and don't want to add another kid to the mix. She, on the other hand, longs for a 4th baby. We've gone back and forth so much, but I am adamant that we should just enjoy the 3 we have. My wife is on birth control and has always made it a point to have an alarm set so she takes it at the same time every day. She is still trying to work on me to get me to agree to another baby, so I can't schedule a vasectomy yet. She brings it up at least once a day. Well, she told me a few days ago that she's pregnant. She's so happy. And I'm devastated. She won't even consider termination. I love my wife so much. She's a great person, and I know in the end, I'll love this baby. But now there's no end in sight to this overwhelmed, exhausted, emotionally lonely life. Also, I'm realizing that these last few months she's actually initiated sex several times, which never happened. Can't help thinking that she got pregnant on purpose. She wanted it so much, she wasn't going to just give up. It would be in character, I suppose, for her to just do what she wants. I hate to say it, but she does disregard my feelings on things quite often, and she knew there's nothing I could do about it. Would I be the AH? If I told her I want a divorce? My kids are my life. I don't want to leave them at all, but I feel like our marriage is not going to get any better. I've asked her to go to marriage counseling several times over the years, but she refuses every time, saying we don't need it. And now I've kind of lost trust in her. It would break my heart to do this to the kids, and I don't know if my feelings are worth doing it over. Please tell me if I'd be the a-hole here. Edit. To be clear, if we divorce, I will push, as hard as necessary, 50-50 parenting time and joint custody for all the kids. They are my number one priority in life. I just don't know if my lack of emotional fulfillment in our relationship, my wife's general disregard for my feelings, and the other marriage issues are worth tearing the kids' worlds apart. Edit number 2. Because everyone is saying it, I didn't wear condoms because we never have. And if I suddenly started, she'd have accused me of not trusting her or become suspicious. And if I'd have just gone and gotten a vasectomy, she definitely would have been angry and felt betrayed. I was trusting her.